Hello there. Alrighty, today I figured I've got these 4 tags from clothing. They've been laying around my desk for a while, so I figured I'd go ahead and make them into tags. So decorate them. So that's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, and hopefully I can just use what's on my desk. That would be nice. So I'm looking at these and I'm going, all right, I've got this paper here. I've got these papers, all the black and white ones. I could definitely cover one with that. That would be pretty to just do that one, the circle. Let's do that. That'll be nice. Alrighty dighty. See, and this is nice when you have these clothing tags because you can always cover them. And they come out looking so pretty. Something very simple to do. All right, so we'll let that one dry. Let's see, let's choose another color. So that's black. Let's look in blue. Ooh, there's a pretty color. This is from Beverly Maher. All righty. Will that fit on any of those? If I do it this way, it will. That's really pretty. Let's go for it. All right. All right, I want to write down her name. Bev Maher. With that pretty paper so I don't forget to put your name on the video to say thank you for this pretty piece of paper. I can write it on the extra piece that I'm going to cut off. All right, so I've got 2 more. So we did blue. Next color is brown. So let's see what's in the browns. Let's see. Oh, that's really cute. Will that fit on there? Sort of. If I put that over, actually that kind of matches because it is navy around there. That's cute. You know what? I think I'm just going to go for it because that is really adorable. I guess it could be a little bit bigger or this could be a little bit smaller. But I'm going to go for it and leave that blue trim around, and I'm going to do it up like that so you can see more of the blue because sometimes they are a pretty color and that navy is gorgeous. So we just got back from West Virginia visiting my youngest daughter, and we've been looking to see what kind of neighborhoods there are and which ones we like and which ones we don't, and we're starting to house hunt. So that's kind of fun. All right, I like that. All right, so now we need a piece here. We did find quite a few. There's a lot of houses on the market, that's for sure. But some of them were just outrageously priced. For the work that you had to put into them, it was just, some of them were just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Is that one long enough? Yes. Can you see through that? No. Just faint. Oh, that's even better on this side. Okay, so we'll do it on this side. Alrighty. So, but that was, the last couple trips, we've been just kind of driving around looking at neighborhoods and seeing what's around because by the end of the year, we'd like to have found and moved into a new house. That will be nice. Yep. West Virginia bound. That'll be nice. All right, so now let's go back to the beginning one and we'll cut around. can almost just start squeezing the scissors together and then push the scissors and press to the left against that. Are you coming up here? Huh? Or are you trying to get in that brown bag? Ah. But that's how I'm cutting this circle so easily, is by I just kind of cut down a little bit and then press against the circle and then push, kind of push cut. And that came out perfect instead of going snip, snip, snip. So this is a lot better. Alrighty, so let's move these scraps over here. So that one's there, and we can take this. You're gonna go in the bag. My cat's crawling around. We've been slowly starting to pack up just all the excess stuff that we have around the house. That'll make it easier when we're actually ready to move, because anything we don't really use right now can certainly be packed away. Don't want to go too crazy just yet, because we're not ready just yet, but if we find something, we can put in a bid and see what happens. All right, those are pretty. So we've got 3. And then this one. That's so fun. And oops, I didn't do a hole on this one, okay? So we'll be moving away from our oldest daughter who lives here and moving closer to our youngest daughter who lives in West Virginia. And our oldest daughter's husband just started a new job, and his home base is in West Virginia. Imagine that. And their 2 children are in high school right now, so one is Avery's in his first year of high school, and Riley's in her second year of high school. So that's pretty neat. So they won't be moving until the kids have graduated. But it's definitely time for our family to move on. Yep. Alrighty. Very nice. Now, so we've got 4 tags. Now we can just decorate them. So how to decorate them? Good question. Let's see. I do have my embellishment bags. So my color bags. So let's see. This has a lot of orange in it. I think I want to play with the orange. So let's pull out the orange bag. And let's see if there's anything in here that I can use. Oop, right away. There's a llama. There's a butterfly. There's a llama. Oh, there's an owl. That's a sticker, huh? Yep. That's cute, and that matches. I like that. All right, what else? We've got orange flowers. That would work. We've got, oh, a giraffe. That's adorable. We could do the giraffe, or we've got this. I like the giraffe or the owl better, though. That's just a pretty piece of paper. That would be a nice contrast. Especially if I lined it with black. That would be gorgeous. Or that navy. Have to think about that one. I like that. Oh, there's some little doodahs in here. And what are these? Some more little tiny things. Let's see what all this stuff is down here. Let's see if anything can be used. Oops, there's another bag of little doodahs. All right, good. We've got quite a few of doodahs. All right, we've got a partial punched piece there. We've got this. Let's get this out of the way. Whoops, turn that back over, Bart. You want to see what size that is. All right, so let's move these and let's work with just this. I like that. That's cute. this could be added on. Another tag. Could be added on. Or we could do this piece with the flower. That'd be kind of funky. But I actually really like funky. That's neat. All right, either one. Just a little circle that was cut out. Good mood. Nope, I don't like that. That's not going to match. Make everything around you beautiful. That's pretty. I actually like that if I took that off. That looks better. You know what? I like that together. Now, do I like this one or do I like this one better? I do like this one better because that pulls out those colors. All right, so we're gonna do that then. Alrighty, so these can go back in here. And this is why when I'm cleaning up my desk, I like to I love these zip bags because I can just throw little tiny things in here rather than just throwing them out or having them get lost. And then I can put together little things like this. And that's just so much fun. Let's see, this is from Jennifer Dennison. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, so that's nice. And I'll write your name down too. Jen Dennison. All righty, I like this together. Did I write who sent this? Bev Maher. All right, so you sent the paper and the giraffe. Thank you, Bev. All righty. That's really cute together. All right, so let's do this. So first I want to put this on and let that hang off a little bit. Whoops, glue stick. So we'll put glue on the inside and then lay this down about like so. And then we could put this on. So just up at the top, oop, I guess it goes that way. Nice, all right. So let's turn this over. And I'm gonna draw on the back here so I can see where to put the glue. So I put the glue right here. Perfect. May as well leave that there so I know exactly where to put that. And I can line that right back up again. Perfect. Then I can check that little hole right there. All right, perfect. That's nice. And then this adorable little giraffe. That's really cute. Actually, I think I want to move it in a little bit more. Nope, I want it there because I want his neck right along the edge. So just, I keep grabbing for this. I need to put this over here. All right. So these legs, his tail, and then his head, and this part of the neck. All righty. So let's do that. Whoops, and there's a little goopiness of stuff there. All right, like that. That's pretty. I like that. Then we can turn that over. I like it. Isn't that pretty? That's nice. All right, then I definitely need some string. So let's add some string to it. That looks about right. Poke that on through, pull it out the back, and then, come on, open sesame. Open sesame. Pull those even. Now we can reach in and grab those fibers. Ta-da! And we can let it hang off to the side there. That is a cute tag. I like that. All right, now it needs some bling or something. I'm liking that. All right, so I'm going to leave that for now, and let's grab another one. So we've got this one, and whoops, where'd the circle one go? I know it's over here somewhere. Unless I knocked it down on the floor, which could be. Did I knock it down? I'm not seeing it. Oh, yes, I do. I knocked it on the floor. All right, so this one can be set aside for now. These ones. This one. Do I have a monkey or an elephant? I'm sure I do. And I'm sure, I do. I have little blue elephants in the blue bag. Let's pull those out. I have these stickers that Cindy Keller sent me a long time ago, and I've been hoarding them. I use them every once in a great while because they're so adorable. All right, where are they? It's a butterfly. Butterflies. Where'd those little elephants go? Doo-dah, doo-dah. Right there. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? And that's how many I've got left. They're just so cute. All right. So I think I'm going to use one because that will definitely match that. That's fun. Okay. I like that. And that needs to be 3D'd so it shows up even more. So we're going to do that. And then what? Let's see. What else? What else? What else? There's a monkey and a banana. I had monkeys. I don't know if I've got any left, but they wouldn't be in this anyways. Oh, we've got a piece of a straw that I made. That would be cute to put that down on the bottom. Got some glue and some fuzz stuck on there. That is cute. I'm going to put that on there. All right, let's go for that. I like to add bits and pieces on. Yes, I do. I do. We were gone for almost 2 weeks. I can't believe we were gone that long. And because my husband usually, after the first 3 days, he's ready to go back home. But because we were out each day looking for houses, and we did something every single day out of the house, and he really seemed to enjoy that. So that made it easier for him to stay longer. So that was nice. All right, there. So that can go back in there. This can be 3D'd up. So I want to get a piece of this. And I need my sticky scissors. Where are my purple scissors? Right here. And that's why, because they get goopy real easy. Do I want to turn this in? Yeah, why not? Let's turn it that way. All right, I'm not going to peel the back off just yet, though. That is really adorable. I like that. What else does it need? Does it need anything else? I'm thinking it needs maybe words or something. Let's see. Let me look. I've got some little things. Oh, I've got a bow. That might be cute. Oh, that's adorable. I am putting the bow on there. That is cute. I've been waiting to use that bow. Alrighty, let's put that on. This is the perfect thing to use it for. Why the heck not? Yep, I like it. Ta-da-da-dum-da-dum. Check it out. That's cute. All right, so I'm definitely putting this down there. There. I like that. We can fold this back and cut some of it off and then glue some of it. That way it'll stay on better. All right. There. Nice. That's cute. Aw. And then I need a little row of gems going across the bottom. That'll be pretty. Okay, so we need a bow up here. So let's get another piece of string. or not a bow, but a string up there. That's, you know what I mean. Alrighty, so we need to poke this through. Tweezers definitely are needed in a craft room. I use them so often. That is really cute. I like that. So we've made 2 so far. All right. Now let's see what else. And putting things right away really make a big difference for me, that's for sure. Okay, so this one, it's already got butterflies on it, so maybe I could do another butterfly on top, or just words. I could keep it simple. All right, so we've done blue. There's a lot of stuff in this blue. Is there anything else I can add on? What else can I use out of here? What's this? Oh, another tag. Oh, that's kind of pretty. What's this one? Ooh. That would have to be without that. That might be cute if I cut it out and put that on. Huh. Then I could put a couple flowers coming up out of it. That might be pretty. Let's see. Loving a dog. Nope, that's not going to work. There's some flowers. Some wee little flowers. Nope, don't like that. There's a big butterfly. I like that. That's going to go on there. Nice big butterfly, why not? That is a great idea. All right, now, do I want this on or not? Because that could go on. No, I think that takes away from the butterfly, so I don't want to do that. All right, and I do have this and I have this. But this light blue doesn't really match, so I'm not liking that. That has more green in it. That's blue and green. That would work, except for I've got rounded corners on there, so I don't want to do that. All right, I think I'm done with this bag. So let's put the blue back. All righty, and I definitely want this on. That'll be pretty. So let's fold this up. And let's put a little bit of foam behind there. Purple, purple, purple. There and there. And put some glue on this side. Nice. All right, and that's sticky already, so I want to make sure that sticky's on here. So right there and right there. That is perfect. All right, and that raises that wing up. I like that. And you'd think that a butterfly on butterfly paper would be overwhelming, but I think that goes nice together. All right, that's going to need a string, but I'm thinking it needs another color up here to pull a color out. So maybe purple or green, or even the yellow background. So let's look. Let's pull out yellow and see what we've got in there. Do we have something yellow we can use? Ooh, there's that. What's this? We could fold that over. That would, or even leave it up. That would be pretty. It's not as bright as I was expecting, but we don't need a pig. We've already got a butterfly on there. What else is in here? Flowers. More piggies. What's that? Ooh, just a... Now that's a funky looking... That would be really cool. Huh. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's fold that in half and use it as a topper for that. That'll be funky looking. And I like funky. Look at that. That's cool. All right, I like that. All right, so let's get some glue on that, and then we'll put that on there. And punch the hole twice so I can see where it is. So line that up. That looks even. Alrighty. Wonder if I could just, okay, good. I can see that through then. Good. I was hoping so. Then I can just do it this way and go ahead and put some more glue on here and close that up. And then I can punch it through the back side where that little mark is. All right, so first I want to turn this over and squish that on there really good. Then I want to go back and see where that hole is. Line this up and punch it right there. That's cool looking. I like that. Yes, I do. All right. That's really different. Yep. All right. Why is this sitting here? Oh, that was from a bookmark. Okay. All righty. So, words. What's in here? Oh, the word blessed and smile. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Put the word blessed right over that. I kind of like that. That one's red. That would really pop. Oh, yeah. Ooh, actually, I think I like that even better. I'm going to do that. That's really different. All right. And these are from Bev Maher. Aha. Bev, you're really helping me out today. You did these words for me. You did some of those stickers and that paper. These fun things there. All righty, let's see. Let's put the word blessed on there. Alrighty-dighty. Make sure it's on too. Not really hanging off. All right, good, because it needs something sturdy behind it. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, give that a good little back rub. That's pretty. I like it, I like it. All right, we need some more fiber. And where'd I put my little scissors? Right there. There we go. There we go. That's pretty. Now I'm thinking, should I put a red circle here to pull that up before I put this in there? Or, no, I know something even better. Let's do, where's my red ink? Red, red, red. Down there. All right, we're gonna make this string red. Look at this red. Isn't that weird? It's turning gold. It looks gold on top, but it still prints, it still turns red. Or shows up red, I should say. All right, where'd that other piece of paper go that I pulled off? Oh, I threw it away. Okay, well, I can use this out of the garbage. That'll work. Look at that red. That is so pretty. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, then I can throw that away. This is so old. This is one of the first ones that I ever got. I've got a couple of those left that are the first ones that I ever got. Now I'm turning red streaks, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll wipe it off a little bit. There, now I'll play with it, and I'll just have to be very careful not to touch the front of my tag here until this is all the way dry. Alrighty. There. perfect. Yes, that looks good. All right. And that certainly added the red to it. Isn't that fun? So now we've got 3 made, and we have 1 left. And how much is that on me? Okay, we're not too bad. All righty. So now we've got this itty bitty one to do. All right, let's look in. You know what? I'm going to look in my white and see what we have in there. What do we have? We've got all kinds of wee little things in here. Oh, there's a little, oh, little, that's either a llama, I think it's a llama or alpaca. I think it's a llama. Alrighty, that is adorable. Or we have a flower. You could actually do both. That might be cute. We've got a cook. You totally rock. We've got a paisley. These are so pretty. Maybe the paisley with the llama. We'll do it like that. I like that. Okay, put this flower back. That's pretty together. Actually, I wonder if I could line that up. No, not quite. That's okay. It's going to go on sideways. That's cool. All right, let's put that on. I like regimented videos, you know, in craft play, but I also like stuff like this when I'm just playing around and just putting this and that together, because it just always surprises me when you just lay something on there. Do you like it? Yes or no? If you like it, leave it. If you don't, pull it off. That is adorable. I like that. All right, is there anything else in here? There's a corner. We don't need a corner. Polka dots, little rectangle, some hearts. I think the heart might be too much, unless we did it that way. No, that takes away from it. We've got some ribbon in here. Oh, and that's actually a bluish white. That kind of pulls the blue out of the llama. That's kind of pretty. Well, the llama's definitely going on there, so let's put the llama on there. Is your mama a llama? Does she wear red pajamas? We were just saying those the other day. My younger daughter and I, they used to sing these silly songs and make up all kinds of stuff because they heard a llama poem when they were younger, or a song or whatever, and then they would make up their own afterwards. And that was just so much fun. And they'd be giggling and giggling. It was so delightful to hear them playing around. They'd go to bed and giggle, giggle, giggle. And then they'd fall asleep. I forgot about that. That would be pretty to dangle. Dangle a couple flowers, or dangle a flower. That'd be pretty. Or maybe 2 or 3. That's cute. I could do just 2. I think I will. Why not? Let's snip that. And this was a video that I did, so I'll attach that to this video. I like that. That's cute. Alrighty. So I don't think I really... Do I want this or no? No. Yes, I do, but I don't. All right. And there's some white string. Maybe if I put this and this together, and then we could attach, I want it to be a little bit smaller though. There. Then we can attach this in here. Pull this out for now. Let me push these through and we'll see what that looks like. then we can pull this through, go on in, there, and pull that through. There, now it's all pulled right through together, and that's dangling. That's cute. I like that. And then I can tie these two together. This with this, to make sure that that's going to stay in the hole and not come out. Come on. There. That's better. And then I'll tie it again, just to make sure it stays together. All right, there. That's cute. I like that. Not too shabby. That's different, isn't it? Wondering if I should put this into a bow, because it is standing straight up, or I'm just going to cut them about that long. There, that looks better. Okay, throw that away. Alrighty, and let's put all these doodads right back in here. See, I just throw this kind of stuff in there. I don't need a butterfly, Barbara. Although that is cute, but I'll leave it out. Let's play with it. You never know. Alrighty, come on. Get on over here. Oops, another butterfly and another little thingy. And I think that's it. And I don't know why I have that in there, but it's clear plastic. We'll stick it in there. Why not? Okay. So, that is really adorable. Now, do I want... I think that'll take away from that. I don't want that. All right, so I like that. So now we've got 4 tags that we've put together. That's cute. This one I think is done. This one needs some gems, or maybe red gems splattered. Okay, let's do that. Let's pull out some more of that red. That's going to be real big and gaudy, but I'm wondering how that will look. I like it. I like that. Why not? All right. So I say that one's done. This one, I think I just need a little strip of either silver or light blue ones. Let's see, I've got these blue. Do I want that turquoise? Ooh, that looks good. I think this one matches better. What's that one? Oh, that's the blue and green ones. No, I want the little ones. All right, so let's do a row of little ones here. A little row. That's cute. Nope, I want 2 more. That's cute. I like that. Okay, that's done. Now these. I think this one's done just the way it is. This one needs a little help. All right, so this one needs a little bit more. So we're working with oranges. And I do have some orange bling right here. And that'll be pretty. Oh, let me see. It's already got a word. That white butterfly that I was looking at before, that might work. Oh yeah, where'd that other butterfly go that I just laid down? Right there. Maybe that one. That would work. Haha, and that's got a little purple background to it, and that matches. All right, I'm liking that. That's pretty. All right, let's put that on. But I think I want to 3D it. Yeah, let's 3D it. It's a sticker that's been used over and over and over again. Oh, don't use those scissors. Use the other ones. Use your sticky scissors. Blah, 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 blah. Sticky, sticky. There. Now, where do I want it? Down here. Nope, that takes away. Right here? Nope, I think I like it here. All right, it's going to go there. That looks better. All righty. Maybe 3 bling right there. Right across the bottom. Or I could do them coming down. Nope, I'm just going to do them going across. There. All right, that's pretty. All right, that's done. All right, we have made 4 embellishments using clothing tags. How fun is that? That's pretty cool. All right, so let me bring those up closer so you can see those. And what time are we at? 42 minutes. Not too shabby. All right, so here's the orange one. Isn't that pretty? And here's this adorable elephant. And actually, I'm thinking, Cindy gave me wrapping paper, not these. I think these came from Angela Adams. I have to look that up. This one's really different. I like how funky this is. And this is just so adorable. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So 4 different ones. I like those. So I hope you like these ideas. And if you've got some clothing tags hanging around, don't throw them away. Save them. Just cover them with your scrap papers. Why not? So, and then go ahead and decorate them with whatever embellishments you've got laying around. So I hope you like these ideas and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.